A long time ago, not so long ago, I used to actually have so much to say. And I would just sit and talk out loud like somebody was sitting right across from me paying attention. And this was when I was younger, like probably in my 20s, prior to, YouTube. And it seemed so easy. And now it's like there is a platform where people can have their own channels and talk about whatever the hell it is they want to talk about. And it's like now I can't figure out what it is I want to say. Ain't that some snuff? Anywho, I have just been thinking, and I do have something to say now that I think about it. Haha. When I woke up this morning, and sometimes when I get up, just miscellaneous, I don't know why, words pop in my head. And so the word this morning was stagnation, which is kind of interesting because I was feeling very stagnant for a long time. And last year, I just decided that I was going to take a leap of faith. And so I did. And growing up an Army brat and having had the opportunity to travel the world and live in another country, I realized at a very young age that I like what I see happening outside of the US. And I guess, sometimes they say people are different. Some people are attracted to same, some people are attracted to different. I think I'm very much attracted to different. And so I knew when I got older that I was definitely going to not want to reside in the US. I just wanted to have the ability to have other experiences and experience other cultures and other ways of thinking and just the world, right? It's hard to access the world when you're kind of like in this one little bitty enclosure. You're sequestered in one country your entire life. I really implore people, whatever your age, you must travel. I don't care where you live on this planet. If you have a way and a means, you need to have a passport, and you need to get out there and see what's going on in other countries across the world. I firmly believe probably within the next, I don't know, maybe 30, 40, 50 years that I don't think we're going to have borders the way we know borders today. I don't foresee people necessarily identifying themselves with the country they were born in or raised in. I think people are just going to hopefully have the ability just to be a human being that's just a part of the world at large, and the world will just be considered, the world, a unit. And we're not going to have all this separation and borders. So many things just separate us, right? And it really affects how we view not only the world as a whole, but ourselves and each other. And so, the world is changing at a rapid rate. And the universe is moving at a rapid rate. So it is really important to realize that time on this planet, in the body that you're in right now, is not um, is not promised. Time is not promised to anyone, right? So we have young people, look myself in the eyes, we have young people that, are dropping at a rapid rate, even today. Uh, and so if you know time is not promised, and you know that there are things that you want to do and experiences that you want to have, because we come here to live, love, learn, and grow. That's what we do on the planet. And we do that by having experiences. And so if there are things that you want to do, you need to do them. So that being said, um, I recently lost my father this past last June um, to prostate cancer, which he'd had for probably 12 years or more. And I used to go see him, you know, just about almost every day. Um, and I remember I went to go see him one day, and he was walking me to the front door. Uh, and he says, "Lena, if there's anything in life that you want to do, now is the time." And when he said it, I'm looking in his eyes, and he just had this kind of, it was just kind of a sadness. And I told him, I said, "Dad, when the time comes, I will." Now, clearly, I'm not leaving my father um, in a sickly state to go live my dreams. But I knew that when the time came for him to transition, that I was going to keep my word, and I was going to live the life and do the things that I wanted to do. Uh, and so I decided, yeah, it's time to go. So I'll not get into all the in and outs on how I ended up where I am. Maybe I'll discuss that later. But I, for lack of a better term, got the hell out of Dodge. That that was what I wanted to do, right? So that's how I broke that kind of um, level of stagnation that I found myself in. Uh, doing the same thing every day, getting up sometimes early in the morning, going to my dad's, making sure he had what he needed, leaving there, going to work, working a full 8 hours, leaving work, going back to my dad's, making, that kind of, and this was cyclical for years. And so kind of breaking that that cycle, and even after he passed, it still was, get up, go to work, go home, sleep, get up, go to work, go. And I'm like, for me, this doesn't work, because there's just got to be more to life than this. There are multimillionaires and billionaires that, get up every day and they live their life the way that they want, because of the ability to acquire uh, for money, right? Money gives you freedom, or so they say. And so when you have money, you can do the things that you want to do in life. Well, I wasn't going to let, not being a multimillionaire or a billionaire keep me from having the life that I wanted to have and living, or having the experiences that I wanted to have and living the life that I wanted to live. So I put my house on the market. I packed up my bags and my dog, and peaced out. Now, there's more to the story than that. Like I said, maybe I'll save that for another day. Um, but back to the main topic of discussion, stagnation. So the only way to overcome stagnation is through action. You have to facilitate some sort of movement. You have to take some sort of action. If your life is not going the way that you want, if you don't have the things in life that you want, you're not having the experiences in life that you want. First of all, you need to ask yourself, why am I not achieving these things? Why are these things not present for me? And then you need to take the actionable steps to be able to achieve your ultimate goal. So I'm telling you to take action, do something, say something, build something, figure out what it is that you want in life, and then figure out how you can achieve it. There are a lot of you out there that are just like me, and it's like, you know what? I'm ready to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm tired of there's too much going on in the States right now. Maybe sometime in the future I'll come back but for right now I need to get out because I don't like the vibe. It's too much toxicity. It's affecting my mental state. It's affecting how I view myself. It's affecting how I view other people. And there's got to be a better way. There's got to be some place on this planet where I can go, where the people are harmonious, life is tranquil, and I can have peace working on and doing the things and achieving the things in life that I want. You're out there. I know you are. And so I'm going to challenge you. What are you waiting for? And some of you don't have any ties. You're not married. You don't have children. You don't have ailing parents. There's nothing holding you back but you. And some people are just lazy. They sit back and they like to dream, but, they don't want to take the action, and they never will take the action just because they're lazy. It seems like too much work, or they don't have enough belief in themselves that they can do it. But not everyone thinks that way. And so for the few of you out there that believe in yourself and know that you have the ability, I implore you to take steps, generate motion, and alleviate the stagnation out of your life so that you can live the life that you deserve to live. If working a 9 to 5 every day and seeing your girlfriends at the water cooler and having your morning coffee is what, floats your boat, then so be it. That's you. You do you. And if that's your idea of happiness and fulfillment, then you keep doing that and don't let anyone deter you from that. But if that doesn't work for you and you're seeking something else, I don't know what you're waiting for. There are places all over this globe where you can live like a king or queen for $500 or $600. Do some research. Thailand's probably the first one that jumps out on the top of my list of places that you can go and you can get, a nice studio or 1-bedroom apartment for, $350, $400, $450 from what I'm seeing from video. I'm sure you've seen the same videos that I've seen. And you can have a good life. You can go out and eat for $2 or $3 a meal. Easy. If you have skills and you can be a digital nomad, you can live like a king or queen and be making bank and be completely padding your savings account every single month. Easy. Now, are there things you're going to have to do? Absolutely. Are you going to have to do research? Yes. Should you go and visit before you, decide to take the plunge? Yes. Not everyone does. I can't think of the girl's channel. I just saw a channel the other day where the girl got up, packed her bags, said bye to her family, and she moved to Bali. sight unseen. It's working for her. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Apparently, she wasn't married. She didn't have children. She didn't have any ties. She didn't have any pets. I don't think. And, she just made it happen. You can do it. Whatever it is you decide to do, whether it's leaving the country or starting your own business, getting out of the 9 to 5, if it's having a family, settling down, decide what it is that you want to do. And all I'm saying is keep moving, because this universe appreciates and also respects and will deliver upon people who move. You will begin to receive all kinds of blessings when you start taking some action, positive action. Figure out where you want to go and simply make it happen. That's it. And I know there are people out there that need to hear this, because you wake up every day and you are miserable. You're miserable. You're in a relationship that's stagnant. You're in a job that's stagnant. You have family dynamics that are stagnant. You're not happy. And for whatever reason, you just keep accepting what does not have to be accepted. Why not you? You are good enough. You are deserving. Why not you? Why can't you make your dreams come true yourself? Not waiting on some Prince Charming to come in and do it for you. Girl, don't hold your breath, or boy, don't hold your breath on that. Please. Just pull up your bootstraps, put on your big girl panties or your big boy drawers, and make it happen. Live your life. This time is not promised. Your life is not promised. If you died today and woke up on the other side, would you be happy with the life that you've lived? If your answer is yes, then this video is not for you. But if you would find yourself dissatisfied or unfulfilled, who's responsible for that? Not mommy, not daddy. We can blame them for a while, but when you become adult, you can't keep blaming mom and dad for why life's not going right and why you coming up against the walls that you are. Not when you're a person that is accountable. It's on you. So tomorrow morning, when you get up and you go in the bathroom and you handle your business and you go to wash your hands and either grab a shower or start washing your face and brushing your teeth at your sink, and you're looking at yourself, I want you to ask yourself, how many more days? How many more weeks? How many more months are you willing to continue to waste being unhappy because you're not living the life that you know you are deserving of? Get out there and make it happen. And there you have it. Till next time.